All right, y'all, it's time. I'm about to play you guys this track, so check it out. I'm about to play you guys the official video for Awaken Me right now. Let's go. Just to give you guys a little background, this track is something me, L.Dre, Kyla, and Torin have been working on for a while. This is a dope one because we started it at the beginning of the pandemic. L.Dre's gonna release a video talking about more of the process. It's a vibe. I'm about to play this for you guys. It's called Awaken Me, and I'm gonna debut the song right now and the full music video. Let's get it. All right, y'all, welcome. Awaken Me. Let's hear it.
Awaken me. Awaken me. Just break the beat, waken me, shake the beat. Just take the beat, waken me, shake it beat, awaken deep, break the wake that shake, break the wake that shake.
You guys just witnessed it, so check it out, y'all. We have some special guests who are going to enter the chat right now. I appreciate you guys. We have L.Dre, and we have Torin Martinez about to jump in right now. So check it out, y'all.
Yo, yo.
L.Dre, what's good, bro?
Good, my G.
Good to see you, bro. Yo, I just debuted the track with the video right now. Give it up for L.Dre. What's good, Kyla? How you doing?
How's it going?
No doubt, no doubt. So we have L.Dre and we have Kyla. L.Dre is the co-producer on the track. Kyla's the amazing horn player on the track. Yo, shout out to you guys. You guys killed it. Torin's in the background. Yo, get on the camera, bro. What are you doing?
I'm coming, man.
We
I'm
live.
coming.
We
My
live.
bad.
Come here.
What's up, y'all?
What's good? What's good? So, all right, check it out, y'all.
Some juice.
Yeah. L.Dre is a co-producer. He has one of the most popular songs of all time on TikTok. He released Steven Universe, which is just killer. Torin is a crazy solo artist, producer, has worked with CeeLo, Enrique, Young Thug, Joyner, Chris Brown, Usher, T-Pain, Future. I'm not even gonna keep going. Amazing, just amazing. And Kyla, just mind-blowing horn player. Like when I heard these horns, I was like, yo, this is just elevating to the next level. Kanye West, J. Cole, Logic, Victoria Monet, Demi Lovato, Macklemore, Marky Basie, Anderson .Paak. I'm not even gonna keep going. You guys know what it is. Check it out. I'm blessed to be on this track with you guys. Thank you so much for what you guys contributed.
Thank you.
This is gonna be amazing.
Thank you. You're the king of gassing people up. Appreciate that.
Straight up.
Check it out. You guys deserve it. So this is all real shit. L.Dre, where can everyone find you if they're under a rock and they don't already follow you?
I mean, you can Google me, L.Dre.
Google them.
That would probably be the easy. But at L.Dre the Giant on all, platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, at L.Dre, Spotify, all that, same thing.
No doubt. Kyla, where can everyone find you?
Right now, Instagram, just at KYLA_MOSCOVICH, Kyla_Moscovich.
Hell yeah. Make sure you go and follow if you're not already. Torin, where can everyone find you?
Torin Martinez. You can usually search the name online, or Casa del Martinez on the gram, or the group that Kyle and I are playing with, which is Torin and the Homies, at Torin and the Homies.
So check it out, y'all. So Torin, they basically get together every week and just create these crazy live music videos, super well produced, dope music, dope featured artists on there. Make sure you guys check out Torin and the Homies. Follow them. Follow L.Dre. Follow Kyla. Follow Torin. Yo, this track is magical. I just played it for everybody. Everybody already heard it.
So long for this. It's like Christmas, bro.
Exactly. No doubt. So L.Dre, what are you working on right now?
I mean, same as usual, just more and more music. Probably going to be on Twitch soon. So, stay tuned for that. But yeah, just cooking up every day. Well, I try. I'm lying. Not every day, but I try my best.
No, we don't all cook up every day. Do you have some releases planned after this? Like anything people should be on the lookout for?
I have one song with my guy Chris Punsalan dropping next week, next Friday. So
shout out to Chris Punsalan. He has his own YouTube channel too. L.Dre, we have a video dropping, basically doing a behind the beat of the track and different elements where we talk about how we collabed on it. Like basically it started where L.Dre, he DM'd me a drum loop. I took it, added some little chops to it, sent it back. It sat for a while. Then I sent it over to Torin. Me and Torin been cooking up for years. Like he used to live in the Bay and we'd collab on a bunch of stuff. So I sent him this record. I'm like, yo, we need some sauce on it, just some little guitar licks, something to give it some funk. And he sent back some dope shit. I took it, chopped it up. Then he was like, hold up, we're gonna do something else. And then he sent it back and I'm like, yo, there's some crazy horns on this. And Kyla jumped on it. And so it was like, it went from a simple bop to like a full production.
You know what's even crazier too is like when we met, which was like honestly like 6 weeks ago or something?
Something like
We met at a session that we both almost didn't go to. It was like really late and it was like maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna stop by. And she kind of said the same thing.
Yeah.
And I kind of like have this mind-blowing experience every time I think about, man, if I had just gone home and never met Kyla, whoa. Just honestly, sometimes just show up. You never know what's going to happen. Even if you're tired, even if you're like, I don't know, I'm going to go somewhere else, just show up.
what's also crazy is DECAP is the drum guy. So when I was sending him stuff to collab, I made some melodies for him. And I'm like, I made this drum loop. I'm like, he's not going to use this. Like, he's the god of the drums. Why would I send him this drum loop? Sent him the drum loop. And he used it, which is also crazy to me.
Yeah, that's true. I was actually quite shocked at how much of our nonsense that we put on this track
That he
you
used.
kept.
I mean, normally I would do the drums. Most collabs, I'm doing drums. Like that's, what people know me for and stuff. But you also sent me a melody loop, L.Dre, and we did something with that. It was like a different track. But this whole track came together. It was like unexpected how it came together. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the most creative things happen when it's not what you think it should be. Like sometimes people send me stuff to collab and they send something kind of in my style, and I don't usually do those. I usually do the things that are like totally left field from what I would do. That was wild, and that's what made the track unique, because this isn't a track that sounds like me or you know what I'm saying? But it's like just a combination of the four of us.
We're us, yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I think it was great too because what we were laughing about, we're like, man, he doesn't even know what we're sending. Like, I think that we were like, I wonder if he even thought it could even get to this point. You know what I'm saying? And then you send it back and you were just like, what the crap happened to my song?
Exactly.
I mean, honestly, recording with Kyla is a blessing. That's the thing when I think about people's like resumes is like when you're in the room with somebody, you're in the room with everybody that they've been with as well. That's a big thing that a lot of people don't take into consideration. Everyone that they've worked with is sitting in the room with you right now, and you're getting that from them. And so it's such a blessing to be able to work with somebody who's so professional, so fast. I mean, when I'm telling you, we cut these horns like
I'm sorry, I'm very quick with that.
It's
Next,
crazy.
Another stack.
5 stack, white out, 5 stack. It was just bam, bam, bam. And then we sent it through and it was just born. And then we realized too, we're like, oh, this isn't the end. Like this is just the first joint. And you kept
do we not have like 6 records?
I mean, bro, people don't realize that your project is going to be one of the craziest projects of the year. Hands down. Hands down.
Hey, he said it. All right, y'all, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Yo, so chat, I want to ask you guys, do you guys have any questions for Kyla, Torin, or L.Dre? Let's see if the chat has any questions. I know you guys are busy. This was super last minute. I hit you guys up like an hour and a half ago, and just thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here.
We literally had the whole room here. If you guys can see, we had a whole video shoot here going on. There's like you can see our board.
Oh, look at you flexing with that mixing board. Oh, just a little mixing board. That's all.
Like this little mixer right here? This little Midas there? Yeah,
just minor flex.
Welcome to the Torin and the Homie set.
Hell yeah. Okay, Croniac wants to know, Torin, how did you record the guitar? I use my Kemper through the Apollo.
Man, I went right through the duet, and I'll be real, guitar rig. I'll just tell y'all, it's called Basic Jazz. Basic Jazz, a real clean sound. I do have a really nice Fender Reverb Deluxe in the corner, but Basic Jazz with a Fender Strat. It's clean, it's easy.
I remember when I was at your place, we were cutting guitar, and not gonna lie, Basic Jazz preset is sick. I actually saved that on the side. I was like, all right, I'm gonna save that. I like that preset.
Hey, as long as you got the vocabulary on the instrument, that's the other thing too, is a lot of people think like, oh, I'm just gonna throw a plugin on, it's gonna sound good. You gotta practice, and you gotta be good at the instrument. And then that part, yeah. And then the plugin should help you, but there's so many guitar plugins these days. I'm like, man, what's the best one to get the best clean basic sound? I can tell you all the plugins that exist, the Stomp, the CLA, all that stuff, and the guitar rig, Basic Jazz, clean. It does sometimes jack the signal just a little bit, and you gotta mess with it, but for the most part, clean, easy.
No doubt, no doubt. Produced by Neighbor, Kyla, how long have you been playing horns?
I've been playing horns for about 16 years. I did the whole, start in 4th grade when they tell you to pick an instrument.
Standard of excellence.
Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. Tea Leaves, Torin mentioned that he made his connection with Kyla on a very slim chance. So my question for all of you is, what's another connection that you wouldn't have made if you change your mind on where you're going to be? L.Dre.
For me, one of my best homies, his name is Oliver Malcolm. I met him in college, and I went to school for music production at LA Recording School, and I wasn't going to go. I wasn't going to college at all. But then last minute, I just decided, you know what? My mom pretty much was like, you got to get a job or go to school. And I was like, I'll go here, do music. And I mean, does it make sense to go to school for music? For me, no, not at all. You can learn everything on YouTube, but I met some cool people, and he's like one of my best homies now. So yeah, that's definitely one of them.
When are you starting to Twitch? Keymaker87 wants to know.
All I can say is soon. It's complicated. I'm not going to lie, but soon.
Yo, D, I was going to say the craziest connection that I made that I always tell people that blows me away is I was in a parking lot at 2 a.m. and that's how I got Usher.
Tell us about that.
Okay, so my homie, his name is Nolan Lambrosa, and he did Jealous for Nick Jonas and Good For You, Selena Gomez, and he was doing a Party Next Door camp at Westlake in Hollywood. And he's like, hey, can you bring some of my keyboards down? I brought his keyboards down, and I was gonna go back to our spot because he was not there, which means I could go home and work at our place. And I ended up sticking around. And I almost left the studio several times, over the course of the night. Okay, I'm gonna go. He's like, you want dinner? Stick around. I stuck around. Oh, hey, I'm gonna leave now. Oh, you know what? I'm wrapping up. Why don't you just stick around? So I helped him wrap up, and I'm literally foot into my car, and this girl runs out of the studio. She's like, can someone play a bass? And my boy's like, yeah, Torque play bass. So I went in to play bass at this session really quick, and the song didn't require bass to me. The chords were too ambiguous. I said, mic up the grand. So I played a bunch of piano, and then I played a bunch of guitar on it, and then I played bass. And I looked at the clock, and it was 2 a.m. when I got there, and now it was 9:30 in the morning. It had been 7.5 hours.
Crazy.
And after all this stuff, they looked at me and said, what are you doing tonight? And I'm like, oh, I'm not doing anything. They're like, we're at the Village with Usher. Do you want to come? And that was it. And I wasn't even at the party camp to work. I was literally helping my homie out. And that's why I say man, just be ready. The other thing is be ready for the opportunity when it presents itself, because you don't want to be unprepared for the moment. I have a lot of friends who have oh, I know so-and-so and I know so-and-so. And I'm like, well, if you know so-and-so, make sure that when so-and-so calls you, you're ready. You're not going to tap life with the pencil. You're going to hit it with the hammer, because you don't want to get to the opportunity like that and bomb it, because then you're like, oh man, what could I have done? And so, get up in the morning, practice, work on your stuff. You're really great at saying, hey, make a beat, put it in a folder, do it again, just refine the craft, practice the scales, learn the vocabulary. So yeah, Usher, 2 a.m. parking lot. It's crazy.
That's wild.
That's also LA. That's also LA for you
Right.
too. Like in LA, like people are like, why are you in LA? I'm like, because LA is like, you just never know. You could literally bump into somebody like this or oh, and that's the person that you didn't realize you need to know.
Yeah.
Facts.
Crazy.
That's a wild story. The chat is definitely with that story. That's super inspirational. Just to know, like, sometimes things don't happen as you plan it. It's like,
Hey, you and I talk every morning between, all right, a lot of people don't know this.
3 in the morning.
But
and
me
6
and my man
a.m.?
talk literally between 12 and 6. I've done 3 sections in the past 2 weeks where I did a 40-hour day. I'm not kidding. I was up from 8 a.m. one day to midnight the next. I did a 36, and then I did a 30 just recently with us.
It's a really healthy lifestyle.
I'm luckily, I take care of my health so that I can
Yeah.
do these long stints, but sometimes you're going to be underslept. Sometimes you're going to want to go to sleep. Yeah, sometimes. Gee. If you're working with some of our friends, hey, man, it's 5 a.m. Murder Beats calls me at 2:45 in the morning half the time. What are you doing? I'm like, I'm sleeping.
right.
But I'm about to get up and go.
About
to
to
the
get up
studio.
and we're about to chat. I mean, you guys know I'd be texting L.Dre at like 3 in the morning. Sometimes I'm like, man, I hope I don't wake him up.
Text everybody at 3 in the morning. Go, come on, let's be real.
We know your hours.
We know your hours.
Yeah. 100%. Man, we have some inspiring talks at those hours, man. It's just like we had a mind pop conversation the other day. It's
It was
wild.
only 4 hours long. Nothing big. I have the
Facts.
timestamp still. That's crazy.
Crazy. I want to let you guys go. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for being here. Thank you guys for taking time in your schedule. I know you guys are all on the grind, working in the game. You guys are all successful, and I'm just happy to have you guys just a part of this, and I'm happy to be a part of this with you guys. So thank you all so much. No
It's
doubt.
nice to meet you,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's really
thank
nice to meet you via this
Well,
chat.
because
Nice.
over the course of the last few months, we've been able to create with so many people. But like, I haven't met so many of the people that I have released records with, and it's like this is a really great opportunity to just, kind of be able to meet somebody that
This is
did
crazy.
an amazing job on the record that we're all part of. It's wonderful.
We need you guys in LA is what we need.
L.Dre's in L.A., right?
Bro, all right, we'll get your number after this. We're going to text you.
Yo,
We'll connect
I'll
for
make the
sure.
connection with you guys after this. I think it would be a great connection. I think you guys should work on some too. No doubt. All right, I appreciate y'all. I know you guys got to go, but yo, much love. Thank you guys. And Awaken Me drops.
Christmas comes early.
Let's get it, y'all. Talk to you guys all soon.
All right.
Bye.
All right.
Congrats again, Vika.
Peace.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats, buddy.
Yeah, congrats. Let's go.
Hey.
That was dope. They literally just met each other on this Zoom. Crazy. Man, I'm just so glad to know so many cool people, so many talented people, including you guys. Just thank you guys for being here. Shout out to the community. All good energy.